On the surface, affiliate marketing can look deceptively simple. You set up tracking, hand out some links, pay commissions. There's a lot more to it than that. And I'm somebody who's worked on both sides of an affiliate partnership, as a vendor or brand, and also as a partner. So I've got insight into both sides of the relationship, basically. But when it comes to making the decision between running your affiliate program in-house and having your team manage it, or outsourcing that to an agency, there are a lot of things to consider. Neither one is the wrong decision. It really comes down to what your internal team is capable of handling or able to, even from the perspective of time management, but also complexity, and two, how much you want to be involved in building the relationships with your partners. Because despite the simplicity of, affiliate marketing, when it's distilled down to its most basic purposes, there is a lot of management involved with affiliate relationships to establish them, but also maintain them over the long term. Now, there are two models as far as running an affiliate program: that's in-house or agency managed. Now, an in-house affiliate program means that your internal team owns the strategy and the relationships. You're dealing with the reporting, the compliance, you're providing creatives, you're handling the payouts, and all of the coordination that happens on that side of things. Basically, if you're running an in-house affiliate program, everything is in your hands. You have the support of whatever platform you're using, obviously, but the bulk of everything really is in your lap, which is great for teams that prefer to have a very hands-on approach to their affiliate partnerships, or those that are really smaller and just starting out and that maybe can't afford a full suite agency service. Now, an agency managed affiliate program, a lot of that is outsourced, and in some cases, all of it is outsourced. So they're handling recruitment, partner management, they're handling the creatives, everything basically that comes with running the affiliate program, including the commission structures, payouts, all of the things. Now, an agency will, of course, provide reporting to you so you can see, how everything is in terms of performance, which partners are performing well and which ones aren't. So you do get to have that view of things, but the day-to-day running of it is basically out of your hands. Trying to decide between an in-house or agency managed program, that's really the biggest thing to consider, is how hands-on do you want to be? If you're happy to sort of like send that to somebody else and have them run it for you, that's totally an option. But if you would prefer to manage it and just be more heavily involved, an in-house affiliate program might be the better option. Especially if you're new to affiliate marketing, you might not really understand all of the ins and outs of running affiliate programs well. Like I mentioned, there's a lot more that goes into it than you really see past the surface. So it's important to consider all of these things if you're deciding between running your program in-house or basically farming it out to an agency. And there are agencies out there, Partner Centric being one. They will fully manage everything. So you don't really have to be as hands-on. But running an affiliate program involves partner recruitment, which means finding the right publishers, creators, influencers, people that understand your industry. Now, in this particular area, you might think the more partners, the better, but that's not necessarily true, because you are looking more at performance. You might have 100 partners that know nothing about your industry, and they're not going to return much in the way of ROI. Whereas you might have 10 really great partners that are very familiar with your industry. They know how to market and promote, and they're going to provide a lot more conversions compared to the 100 other schmoes over there that have no idea what your brand even is. So partner recruitment is a lot like matchmaking, really. That's probably how I would describe it. It's finding the best partners, the ones that are going to understand your industry and be able to promote your products effectively. Plus, they already have established audiences that are going to be interested in whatever it is your brand is about. And on that note, onboarding is another thing that you would have to manage if you were running your program in-house. That includes providing any documentation, product links, product feeds, marketing copy and creatives, and then all of the tracking stuff that goes with that. That would be in your hands as well. Commercial terms are another thing as far as like commissions or commission tiers, bonuses, rate cards, anything basically that has to do with your brand's products and the commission amounts that your partners are going to receive. And those might be standardized. You might have just a flat 10% commission and that's it. But you might also have other commission structures in place for different types of partners, depending on your product, of course. If there's like recurring subscriptions or referrals, or even, click-based tracking where it's like, they get $1 for every click or lead they send your way. There are a lot of different options. If you're running your program in-house, that's also going to be your responsibility as well. Beyond that, you've got the ongoing partner management, any sort of like seasonal pushes, content refreshes, also troubleshooting, but monthly payouts, and basically managing all of those relationships in a way that keeps your partners happy, but also, keeps everything running smoothly. But with an in-house program, you're also going to be managing all of the quality control too, which means compliance as far as the messaging that your partners are putting out there. This touches on like brand safety too, but you're most likely going to have some sort of messaging guidelines and, branding that you want to make sure that your partners are putting information out there and promoting your brand in a way that is true and on brand. So all of that compliance and oversight is also going to be in your hands if you're running your own program. And then, of course, any good affiliate platform that you're running an in-house program on is going to need to offer a lot of reporting, which you are going to need to learn how to use, how to generate reports, how to filter through things to see which partners are converting, which ones aren't. So all of that information helps you determine which partners to scale with, because obviously you're gonna go with the partners that are performing the best. And the reporting in most affiliate platforms, there are a lot of similarities, but it can be very overwhelming. I say that as somebody who's had to figure out how to generate different reports across different platforms, and some are easier than others. I will say that, like, Everflow's reporting, pretty simple to filter through. CJ, pretty decent. I'm not a huge fan of Awin. I've used a lot of platforms over the years, but that is something that, all of that data is going to be there. But if you're managing your program in-house, you're going to have to handle all of the reporting, or somebody from your team will. And there can be a little bit of a learning curve. And speaking of learning curves, setting up the program can be a little bit of a challenge depending on the size of your business, the size of your program, and the platform that you're going with. So when you're running affiliate in-house. It can be done well, but it does take a lot of resources. And, in some cases, time, onboarding, troubleshooting, there's a lot that goes into it. Now, there are benefits to running a program in-house. Needless to say, affiliate success really does require multiple skill sets, from partner recruitment and negotiation to tracking, handling all of your feeds, all of your coupons, links, monitoring compliance, fraud prevention, and then also dealing with the reporting, the insights, and optimizing everything. And that can require 3 to 5 roles, if not more, within your internal team. And that's kind of where agencies become more effective. So an agency like Partner Centric, which manages everything, they set everything up, and they manage the day-to-day. And basically, it's almost like having an affiliate team. Well, no, it really is like having an affiliate team, because that's what it is. It's an agency. But instead of either hiring a few new roles or trying to train people in your company to manage all of this, you're getting an agency that already has brand relationships established. So they're going to be able to recruit and, onboard all of the best partners. And they're also going to be able to get everything set up on the technical side, as far as, the actual program, the links, the tracking, the creative management, all of that is something that they handle. One of the biggest benefits to agencies is the fact that they already work across, many different industries. And so they have a really broad partner network, and they are generally going to be able to line up the best potential partners for your brand's program. And, the acceleration of, getting those relationships established and running, it's cut down when you've got an agency managing all of that. So especially if you're launching an affiliate program from zero, an agency can really help to kick that into high gear. And one thing that I have noticed over the years, as far as like in-house affiliate teams, when a brand's marketing team is already stretched, outsourcing the affiliate management can help to prevent that channel from being neglected. Whether speaking as somebody who's been a partner and I needed to reach out to affiliate managers, historically, agency managers are a lot more, at least in my experience, agency-based managers, they're quicker to respond. They tend to just be a lot more on top of things. That isn't true necessarily for every in-house affiliate program. Of course, it depends on the team that's running it, but I just know, from my experience, when a marketing team is already stretched, affiliate management often takes a back burner first. I'm not quite sure why, but that is one of the biggest benefits to using an affiliate agency like Partner Centric, because your team doesn't have to worry about any of that. The agency is going to handle it all. So as partners have problems, or they just need whatever assistance, they have a team basically that's going to be on top of it, every day as problems come up. And that takes that all sort of, off of your plate. And that's a really big benefit to using an agency. Now, there are times when an in-house affiliate program makes more sense. And, that's generally when you need tight integration or really fast access as far as compliance. So, if affiliate is already a meaningful revenue driver, having a dedicated team in-house that's managing that can be really beneficial because you have full control over everything, especially if your program depends on really deep product or brand knowledge, especially in like highly regulated categories like health and wellness, supplements, anything where there are medical claims or even nuanced positioning. Managing your own program can be really beneficial in those cases. And two, if you are running a very small affiliate program and you don't need everything that an agency can offer, if you're, basic e-commerce and you might not have like a ton of products, you're just going to have a small affiliate program, especially if you're a smaller business or a startup, running it in-house can be really beneficial just because you don't need as much of the oversight and control that an agency can offer or the price tag that comes with it. Now, if you're really not sure whether an in-house affiliate program or an outsourced agency program is going to be better for you, there are some questions that you can ask yourself really quickly about each. An in-house affiliate program is generally going to be better if you can hire and retain a specialist or a team of specialists. You need tight control over messaging and compliance. You have frequent promo or inventory changes that you need to be able to manage quickly. You want your long-term partner relationships owned internally. And of course, if affiliate is already a top growth lever for you. An agency, on the other hand, will be better if you need speed and immediate expertise. You lack existing affiliate relationships. You're basically starting from scratch. If you're entering new partner types as far as content creators and you need a lot of guidance. And of course, if your team can't sustain the operational tempo that's going to be involved in managing this. Now, if you are leaning towards an agency, you're going to want to look for a partner that can run your day-to-day management and speak to all of the reporting, transparency, incrementality. So partner-centric is one example in that space. They are really positioned around affiliate and influencer partner programs, and they offer a lot of proprietary tools and reporting, but their management is top tier. They're a brand that I would recommend highly if you're looking for an agency that is really going to manage everything that you have going on and do it well. And if you do want to run your program, if you do want to run your program in-house, there are a lot of viable platforms out there. Off the top of my head, Everflow is good. CJ is another great one. Rakuten's okay. That's pretty good for like more basic, simplified affiliate programs, especially if you're just starting out. There are a lot of platforms out there that will allow you to self-manage your affiliate program. So if that is something that's going to be a better fit, you've got options for sure. If you are vetting an agency, whether it's partner-centric or something else entirely, there are some questions that you should ask before you sign on, just so you kind of have an idea about, who's going to be managing your program and how all of that's going to work. So some of the questions that you might want to ask the agency, of course, who will actually be on your account day to day. What is the plan for the first 30, 60, or 90 days? How do they recruit partners? What is their primary outreach motion? How do they handle coupon compliance, trademark bidding, and prevent fraud? How do they measure the incrementality, not just the last click revenue? And what does success look like in 3 months versus a year or more? These are all important questions to ask any agency if that's the route that you're considering taking. At the end of the day, affiliate success isn't so much about choosing in-house or agency. It's really about how the channel is actually going to be run. In-house teams can make a lot of sense when your brand has the volume, the focus, and the internal alignment to support it. But agencies make a lot more sense when you need speed, scale, and basically a full bench of expertise without having to hire several different roles at once. I think that's the biggest benefit to using an agency over running an in-house affiliate program. The biggest mistake that I see isn't necessarily choosing the wrong model, it's underestimating the work. Affiliate is a relationship channel first and foremost, but it's also an operations channel and a performance channel all at once. If you resource it properly, it can become one of the most efficient growth engines that you have. But if you don't, it's just going to quietly underperform. So whether you build in-house or partner with an agency like PartnerCentric, the biggest question to ask is who is accountable for growth, relationships, and results every single week. That I think matters far more than the model that you pick.